happy summer. Yes, you guys, I am so excited. I have been loving summer so far. Like, today is the first day where it's actually like nice outside to go outside, because otherwise it's been like almost 100 degrees outside and it sucks. I am like excited for today because I am going to finish my 200th book of the year. Yes, and I get to lay on my hammock today. Hopefully the mosquitoes aren't bad because I'm sick of those guys. But I am here to bring you guys my thrift store haul book. You guys have been loving this. I recently just got a little free library. We are putting it up in the ground next week. I just had to call we have a thing called Digger's Hotline, where you call them and then they come out to your yard and then mark like all the wires and stuff. So my yard is all marked up. We have a spot we're going to put it in. I bought shelf paper yesterday. I'm going to kind of decorate it up. I'm going to make bookshelves and stuff. But I am super excited to get my little free library installed. I got to look for a new cabinet knob, and then I got to find a new like latch and stuff. But I am super excited to get it installed. So today's haul is some of the items are going in there. Some of the items are going for me. And yeah, so let's just dig in. I have a lot. I did not expect it. This is all within like 2 weeks. 2 weeks of stuff that I've gotten recently. So let's just dig in. So when I went to this thrift store with my mom a couple weeks ago, I'm like, oh my god, they have books. So like, I'm like, husband, we had to get our van fixed. I'm like, husband, can we go there? He's like, yeah. So we went there and I found all of this series. Now this series is what started me. This is the very first thing I bought with the day I decided to start thrifting for books. And I ended up buying the To All the Boys I Loved Before. I absolutely love this series. I just reread it. I just finished the third book the other day. This is actually the second set that I have. Now, I'm actually going to put this in my little free library possibly, or I might give it to somebody as a gift. But I got these for $1 each. Like, I could not pass them up. They're like in pristine condition. I still got the receipt in it, but I paid $1 for these. And I'm like, I could not pass these up. I could not pass these up. So for $1, you can't go wrong. If you guys ever need a good like YA read, which is young adult, this is definitely a series to read. There is a series on Netflix about this that I'm gonna actually watch. I've watched that movie I don't know how many times and I still love it. But this is To All the Boys I Loved Before, P.S. I Still Love You, Always and Forever, Lara Jean. Love it, love it, love it. You can't go wrong for $1. You can't go wrong for $1. So then a couple weeks ago I went to this local book event, and this local bookstore was having like their like anniversary sale, so I got like 15% off my entire purchase. And so I'm like, okay, what can I get there? 'Cause, you know, I want to support some of the local businesses. And I ended up getting these two books. I ended up getting Tessa Bailey, The Tools of Engagement. This was I think $6 and I got 10 or 15% off of it. And then I ended up getting the Outlander book, and this was $3.99 and I got it for 15% off. So I don't know how much I paid for both of these, but I thought, I got this. I've heard so many people tell me, read Outlander, read Outlander. I've yet to watch this series, so I want to read the book before I watch this series. But this I'm going to listen to while reading it. I have it where I'm going to listen to it, you know, the Audible version, and read it at the same time. That's how I found out I'm an immersion reader. That's why I skim through books so fast. But this is 33 hours of the Audible book. But yeah. And then next month, it's already August. Next month I get to meet Tessa Bailey. I'm super excited. She's coming to my town for a book event. It is first come, first serve, so we're gonna get at the doors like super early. One of my coworkers and I, so her and I have been reading a lot of the Tessa Bailey books. I've read some of her stuff in the past, but we've been really reading this. So I have read this book. This is the third book of this series. I'm gonna read the first one in the next week or so. But yes, so I already read this book, so I'm super excited. I don't know if we'll officially meet Tessa, but we actually get like one of her signed books, so I'm pretty excited for that. My neighbor just dropped off this book. It is How to Walk Away by Catherine Center. She's like, if you want to read this, go for it. Otherwise, put it in your little free library. So I'm debating if I want to read it or not. I'm going to look into it more. Otherwise, this is a book that's going in the library. So yesterday we went out of town, just like a little day trip or whatever, and I'm like, my mom keeps telling me about this thrift store. She's like, you need to go to this thrift store. You need to go to this thrift store. And I'm like, okay, Graham, do you want to go to this thrift store? He's like, yeah, sure. Because it's only like technically it's only 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away. And I look at the books and I saw one book that I wanted and they wanted $4.50 and I'm like, oh really? It's gonna be one of those stores that have like their prices out gauged through. Well, that one was the only one that was really high price, but I looked at all their stuff. They didn't really have like a good selection of books, but they had a really great selection of kids books. So I ended up getting this. Now I don't know if this is the same one. I got one of these books at the Dollar Tree and I don't know what I did with it. Yeah, I did it right here. This is the one I got at the Dollar Tree. This is the 6 of Crows, and I don't know if this, it's all by the same author. It's by the same author, but I've heard so many people tell me about this, and I saw this at Goodwill last week, and I'm like, oh, do I want to get it? And I'm like, no, I don't want to get it. But then I saw this, and this was $4.50. $4.50 for this set, and these books, like they're in pristine condition. There is something in this book. Ooh, it's a Harry Potter. It's a Harry Potter Ravenclaw bookmark. So look at that. And that. But yeah, so I got these books. It says there's a poster, but I didn't get no poster. But these books are like in pristine condition. Pristine condition for $4.50. I'm definitely going to read them, but I am pretty excited. So we got the first one is the Shadow and Bone. The second one is Siege and Storm, and then the third one is Rune and Rising. So I'm pretty excited to read those, and then it comes with like a cute little case, which I'm not going to put them in right now because I don't want to ruin the books. But for $4.50, you can't go wrong with that. So I got him this book. This is 100 Most Destructive Natural Disasters. I got this for 75 cents, but he is obsessed with all this stuff that, like, he likes history like I do, like, you know, stuff that actually, like, he could, like, kind of check it out, but he's like, Mom, this book is kind of scary, but I actually like it. I'm like, that's fine. If you want to look at it and learn about, you know, I know the Peshtigo fire's in here, there's an ice storm, all this kind of stuff that I didn't even know about it. I'm like, for 75 cents, kid, you can have it, you can have it. And right now he is obsessed with Phineas and Ferb. Like, I've gotten all the books that I can in our whole entire library system for him, but he is just obsessed with Phineas and Ferb. So I found this book. I says, Ben, look it is called Phineas and Ferb Guide to Life. I think this was 75 cents or 50 cents. He tore the sticker off, so I cannot remember how much it costs, but like, it's a bunch of like black and white thing, and then there's also a colored graphic novel in here, and I'm like, go for it. If you want this, kid, go for it. Anything that helps him read better. He has dyslexia and he has ADHD, so he does struggle, but anything I can get him to help him, so I got that for him. And then I saw these Stranger Things graphic novels. I love Stranger Things. The new season is coming out, and I'm like, Ben, do you want to read something like this? Like, he's into that kind of scary stuff. He's almost 11, and you know, he has, I don't know if he's ever really watched Stranger Things with me, but he knows I'm really into it. And these were 75 cents. 75 cents. And I'm like, this looks like an interesting book. So I'm debating if I want to read this. I might read it. And then I'm going to put it in possibly my little free library. But yeah, I cannot wait to check them out. So I might have to check out more. I don't know how many there are. But the one I got is called Science Camp. And then the other one is called The Other Side. So yes, couldn't pass up them for 75 cents. And then I ended up getting this at a different thrift store. I got this yesterday. If you guys watched the library haul that I did last time, I ended up getting a Gunko book, and I didn't realize it, but it was the second book of that series. Some of you guys even mentioned it in the comments, and I'm like, okay, my goal is to find the first one. And I found it. It was $2.59. I found this yesterday. Oh, they just put it on the shelf too. But I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna finally read this. And then there's like a note. Oh, there's a, I'm like, oh, there's a note. It's my receipt, and then I have a $5 coupon. But anyways, it says, Sarah, my dearest friends, some friendships are like diamonds, timeless and unbreakable. I love you like a sister. Always your younger friend, Laura. So, Laura, I'm sorry, but Sarah donated this book. She just didn't want to have this book, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but thank you, Laura, for, you know, letting me get this book. So, yes. Okay, I got a couple more for you. I went to a library book sale last weekend. I'm like, Graham, can we go to the library book sale? I thought it was going to be this huge thing, It was just a tiny little thing under 2 tents, 2 little tents. I'm like, that's fine, because the library I went to was actually a library that I had some books that I wanted that my library doesn't have, so I grabbed all the ones that I wanted to get. But I only bought 3. I ended up getting Little Sister, Babysitter's Club, Little Sister. This is book number 5. I did not have this book. About a year ago, I found all these books at Goodwill. I paid like $1 to $2 for all of them. So my goal is to get the entire complete set of this series and the Babysitter's Club series for Charlotte in the graphic novels. So I paid 50 cents for this. 50 cents. Can't go wrong with that. I ended up getting this book. Now, my book club right now, I have my meeting tomorrow. We are meeting to meet the Midnight Library. Now, if you guys have not read the Midnight Library, I recommend reading it. I had to read it again. So I read it last year and I loved it. And then I read it again this past week or 2 for book club. And I absolutely love it. It's kind of a little bit dark, but it's good. It's good. So if you guys want like a nice, good read, The Midnight Library. Well, this book is the next book that came out and everybody was talking about it. And I'm like, okay, we'll give it a try. I've had a couple people tell me it sucks. Couple people telling me it sucks. I got this book for $2. It's called The Life Impossible. I am going to read it. And if I do not like it, I'm going to put it in the little free library. But you can't go wrong with a nice hardback book for $2. And it's in pristine condition. And then I found the Dog Man book. My son, if you guys have been following me for a while, I've thrifted every single, pretty much 98% of the Diary of Wimpy Kids, pretty much all the Dog Man books, and the Captain Underpants. This was the only Dog Man book that we did not have on our list. On the thing. So what I have is like, I have an Amazon wish list that says thrift stores. So then when I go shopping at thrift stores, I can just go to that list and be like, okay, I don't have that one. That's the one on my list. So then I go ahead and got this, but I got this for $1. I got it for $1 and Ben is super excited. I actually found this one at Goodwill a week or so ago and I was going to get it, but there was a lot of damage, like water damage on it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pass. I will find it again. I will find it again. And I found a better copy, pretty much. I mean, it's scratched up a little bit, but this is a 5 times better copy for $1. So I got that, and then I got just a couple more books for you guys. So husband and I when we went and found all those Laura Jean, the P.S. I Love You books, I found these. I ended up getting the Cinder book. I've been wanting to read this on and off for a while. I keep seeing it at thrift stores and I keep passing on it. And I'm just like, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. So my Goodwill finally changed their prices and I got this for $1, but she charged me for $2 because she thought it was a hardcover. And I'm like, whatever. But I got this, was supposed to get it for $1, but I'm pretty excited to read this. But it is a YA book and that is okay. And then I found this Elton John book. It's called Me, Elton John. I have been reading a autobiography memoir book once a month. That is my goal, to read a book once a month. There was one book that I'm like, oh, in January, I'm like, oh, I want to read that. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make it a goal every single month that I have to read a autobiography memoir book once a month. And I also read a Christmas book once a month. And it's awesome. I really love it. So this is a book that I'm going to definitely be reading, but I love it. I mean, it's in pretty much great condition. And I paid $2 for it. So I got that. And then the gift shop that I got Ben those other books, I ended up getting this. Now we have this book, but this book is in pristine condition and it's 45 cents. 45 cents is what I paid for this, and my son is like, Mom, we already have this book. I says, I understand, but I'm getting this for the little free library because I couldn't pass up. We have a lot of little kids in our neighborhood, and I'm like, you can't pass up a book for 45 cents. So I got this especially for the little free library. And then we went to Chicago a couple days ago, and on our way back we went to Ollie's. If you guys have not checked out Ollie's, their book selection, like my husband checks out the whole store. I just only check the front of the store. That's all I check, is the books and the candy in the front of the store. I didn't even go anywhere past, like anywhere else, because I just went there for the books. So I made a TikTok video of all the books that they have, so if you guys follow me on TikTok, definitely go ahead and do that. I post more stuff on TikTok lately, but I posted like all the books that they have. Some of the books I wanted, but I'm like, I don't care. But I found this one, Tessa Bailey. This is the second one of this series. It's called Unfortunately Yours. I got this for $3.99. I'm super excited because, number one, again, I get to see her in a month. About a month and a half is when I get to see her, so I am super excited. So like I said, I've been really trying to read a lot of her books, and I couldn't pass up that one for $3.99. And then I ended up getting this book called By the Book by Jasmine, is it Galori? I don't know how to say her last name, but these are a fairy tale book. I actually have a couple of these of this series, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the rest of them. So this one is By the Book, which it looks like it's about, like, it's like based off of Beauty and the Beast. I have another one called Tangled by Christina Lauren, and then I have another one, Her Shoe Fits. So I'm pretty excited to read that whole series. So that is books that just keep going on my TBR and keep going on my TBR to be read. But yeah, so those are all the things that I've gotten in the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks, you guys, I am so excited. We're going on vacation in a couple weeks, and I'm excited to check out books at different places. I'm just hoping I don't max out the weight. But yeah, that was everything that I got in the last 2 weeks. I hope you guys enjoy it. Happy thrifting. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, please let me know, but I'm here to help you guys. My book sale is my library's book sale is coming up in about a month. I am so excited for that. But again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.